Hi, I'm Jan Rothenberg, and welcome back to Good Karma Designs. We're talking about some exciting showrooms and design trends from Dakota. And my next guest is Diane Feibelman. Lady Di, hi. How are you?
I'm good.
And Di is representing the Jeffrey Michaels showroom in Dakota. A little bit about Diane. She is originally from Philadelphia, graduated from the University of Miami with a degree in education, worked as a buyer for Federated Department Stores, and then went on to design a children's wall covering and fabric line. She and her husband Michael own and run the Jeffrey Michaels showroom, which began in 1993. And it has become one of the premier representatives and distributors for decorative fabrics, wall covering, drapery hardware, and natural window coverings to the design trade in Florida. They're located in the Design Center of the Americas. Welcome, Di.
Thanks, doll. How you doing?
I'm great. It is so good to have you here with all this lovely stuff.
Yeah, I got stuff today.
It's exciting stuff. So tell us a little bit, for our viewers that aren't familiar, about Jeffrey Michaels and your showroom and what you do there in Dakota.
Well, Jeffrey Michaels is 22 years old, and Mike and I started it together, and I came from fashion, and he came from the business. So he's, quote, the boss.
Okay.
And I'm Lady Di Fi.
Of course.
And basically the staff that we have has been with us, I would say there's 6 of them that have been with us for anywhere from 18 years to 23 years.
Wonderful.
So what really makes us unique is that it's just not a company. It's a company that has grown together as people. We really all like each other, and everybody does their job really to the best in the business. Okay, they're all experts. And I kind of am not the expert. I am the person that likes people. I like to hug people. I like to know what's going on in their lives. And really the one who runs the front is Marianne, and Michael's in the rear.
That's wonderful. I've been in your showroom many times, and you walk in, it's warm, it's welcoming. Everybody's reaching out to help you. And you're right, they're all doing their specific jobs depending on what you've come in for. You've got a wealth of designers working in there, some of their clients, and it's just a good feeling.
And what I love, Jan, is when everybody goes around the building, and when they come back to pick up their stuff, they go, you know, we were in a lot of showrooms, but you guys are so great.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel it like inside that they really got who we are.
Oh, it's like when I go to Dakota, it's like a home. When I go into your showroom, I'm at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not in a showroom, and it sort of like supports me as a designer to find all this wonderful stuff, which leads me to asking, what are some of the latest color trends? Can you share with us?
Yes, I can, and I brought some presents today.
Wonderful.
The first new color trend, gray has been hot for about a year.
Yes. It's come back as the new neutral.
The new mauves.
Amazing. This is almost a little lavenderish.
It's a lavender. It's soft. It can go boy, girl, and there's always wallpapers and stuff to match.
Beautiful.
And also we're seeing a new taupe. And this is by Stroheim, who has really done an unbelievable job in putting together yellows and taupes.
And it's a taupey gray, or a grayish taupe.
Yeah, it's very soft.
Love it.
And there's plenty of wall coverings that I've brought to just show you what's happening in there. As far as real white, will always sell. This is a wall covering by a new company called Giordani, and they're out of Italy. We also represent a company, ABA, and this is actually grasses cut on the bias to make this
a diamond
angle, and it gives the depth, it gives the clarity that if somebody wants to make that wall pop, this is the way to do it. And notice it's in a gray. This is also new from Giardini. This is a croc. And this is fabrics that have been paper backed for the walls. And a lot of our Russian clients, people from other countries, they like their walls fabric backed.
Right.
And so the walls are for them, and also to inspire our customer base that they can use a fabric on the wall.
That is beautiful. Beautiful.
And gold is coming back very strong.
We were just talking about that with Jody.
Yeah, your golds, your silvers, your brasses, all the metals right now. There's not a favorite. It was last year, the silvers, but now the golds are coming in, and
Really
they're coming in
mixed.
heavy. Yeah.
That's fabulous, Diane. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after the break for more Good Karma Designs. Welcome back to Good Karma Designs. I'm here with Lady Di from the Jeffrey Michael showroom, and we were just talking about the latest trends. We've got some exciting things right here in front of us. Will you explain what these are exactly? They're really beautiful.
What seems to be a hit, this is from LAT's, and this is a wall covering, okay? And it has some really neat textures, dimensional. It's got like a styrofoam back, so it will buffer. It's not soundproof, but it will buffer the sound. So the yacht people like it, homes like it, headboards like it, focus walls like it.
Yes.
Okay, because it's so
texture and it's dimensional and it's got softness. I mean, it could even be cool for media room application when you want to absorb some of that sound.
Yeah, yeah.
And it comes in various colors, I assume.
It comes in like 6 colors.
Wow.
And there's about 8 different patterns in this foam.
Very cool.
Okay.
Love it.
And this is something
Over here.
Okay, over here. That is from LAT's, who is probably one of the I would say in wall covering, he's it. You know, you have its.
Yes.
Well, we are lucky to have 2 its.
Wow.
We have Arte and we have LATs, who basically
Gorgeous.
are like trendsetters.
And these are
in the
exclusive
business.
lines. I just
Everything
want to
we have is
clarify
exclusive.
that they can only get these lines through you at Jeffrey Michaels.
Correct. And this is a Philippine leaf, and
Gorgeous.
it is dried out and painted, and it's then got very small like fish line, okay, that connects it. It's all done by hand, and there's nothing quite like it. It's
This
not
is
supposed to match.
Highly unusual.
Yeah, it's very,
Love it.
very different.
Textured, earthy, multi-dimensional.
Yeah.
A wonderful application would be a feature wall.
Oh yeah.
Backing
oh, yeah.
for possibly
You could do-
media center.
Correct. Headboards.
Headboards.
You know, the imagination is in the designer, okay, to see this.
I love this. I can't
Yeah.
wait to use this in my next job.
I'm excited.
Absolutely
and,
gorgeous.
And wallpaper's back.
It is. It's
Wallpaper
back in a big way.
was very strong in the 70s and 80s.
Yes.
It died in the 90s and really, you know, in the beginning of 2000. But now it is one of the strongest elements to change a room for the designer.
And even a feature wall. You
Yeah.
don't even have to wallpaper
It doesn't
the
have to be a
entire
lot.
room.
It just can be.
Yes.
And there's so many unique things happening in wall covering
we can see.
that they can easily do a feature wall and make it a wow.
And it pops the whole room.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I've done it. Tell us what is gorgeously hanging behind you.
Well,
These
I brought
fabrics
some
are-
wows today.
Wow, fabrics.
Stroheim has come back with Damascene silk, and to me, there's nothing more beautiful
very
than
rich.
a silk fabric. Anyhow, it's when you go into all these major museums, what you see in an old-time antique Bergère chair,
Very
or
historic.
it's very historical, and it's really, they have done such a beautiful job. And this is really more of a very conservative look, and we have that at Jeffrey Michaels.
Right, you have all ends of the spectrum,
Correct.
from traditional, and now here we have something very contemporary.
Well, this is from Feibelman, and these are all hand stitched. It's a plastic, and it's a two-tone. Well, in the showroom we have one side could be gold, one can be silver, it can be on the black tulle, but it's very exciting. Okay.
And what would be an application for that?
Well, these are sold in panels. So you would want to use them as a side panel to pop a wall and give it a wow.
Right, okay.
And then do maybe a sheer in between.
Okay, like a window treatment situation.
Correct.
Wonderful.
And this is what I'm all about. And this is from Jab. And they really have fashion materials for the windows, for upholstery. If you want color trends, if you want something unique and different, then the first place I'm going to tell you to go to is look at Jab. Okay, you're going to pay for it. It's the high end of what we do, but also they have $49 upholstery.
Right.
So people used to think of Jab as only as fashion, and they basically came up to the plate and said, we can offer the customers color, and we can give them fashion at a price.
So something for everyone in that line.
It's something for everyone in Jeffrey Michaels.
Fantastic. And you use your imagination.
Yeah.
And you're there to help, and you can just let it run wild and really create.
Right. And the last thing I want to show you today is we have window treatments from Hartman and Forbes. And Hartman and Forbes is a company out of Oregon, and they make everything themselves. Everything is handmade, and it's beautiful. And they make wall covering as well, and the wall covering is fairly new. It started last year, and we want everyone to come in and to look at the variety, and the more you talk to my staff, the better off they'll be to know what price points they're really looking for.
Exactly, and you can help guide them.
And we can help guide them.
Fantastic. How can our viewers find you if they want to get in touch?
Well, first of all, you just call Dakota and they'll say Lady Di-Fi and they'll give a number.
Okay.
Or you can call 954-925-1133 and any of my staff would direct them.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much
You're welcome.
for being with us here today.
It was great.
It was wonderful having you, and I just can't wait to use these materials in my next job. Thank you so much for joining us at Good Karma Designs. We're here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And may the good karma be yours.
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this way